K. Krithivasan, the CEO and MD of TCS. Mr. Krithivasan, thank you so much for speaking with us. The first thing I want to address, though, is AI. The lament is that Indian IT companies have been left behind in the AI race. You have announced a 1 gigawatt data center which will come in. Is this TCS's answer to that lament?
We've been talking in a press release also, we had mentioned about it. We are doing number of steps in the area of AI. One, we actually put together a 5-pillar strategy that would lead us to TCS become the largest AI-led services company in the world. And in those 5 pillars, we said how we will transform ourselves internally, how we will transform the services that we offer to our customers leveraging AI, how we will also transform the value chain of our customers, how does the workforce transformation happen, and last is how do we expand our partnership in the ecosystem. And there we said one of the areas is getting into, we already are in the sovereign cloud business, we are participating in the quantum, and now we want to participate in the data center. So I want you to see it in the larger context of our ambition to become the world's largest AI-led services company. So that's the play we have here. But definitely it also increases our participation in the AI field.
You know, let's talk a little bit more about that 1 gigawatt data center plan. What is the capex that you will spend? What I'm seeing is around 45,000 crores. Is that the number you have in mind? What are the kind of timelines you're looking at, Krithi?
Roughly, the rule of thumb is about $1 billion per 150 megawatt. So you're more or less right. I'm thinking it would be in the range of about 6 to 7 billion. And we are also looking to complete this build out in a period of 5 to 7 years. Our initial phase is looking at about 150 megawatt, maybe about $1 billion, and then uniformly make the investment for incremental capacity. And also for this first 150 megawatts, we are looking both as a combination of equity and debt. And even on the equity, we are looking at some financial partners to join along with us.
Okay. You've also done one acquisition. Are there more acquisitions that you have in mind? Is that the path that you're going to take to build up this capacity?
Today, we did announce also another acquisition, Tamana, in terms of a company called ListEngage, which is specializes in Salesforce. It's about a 70, if I remember right, 72 or 73 million USD acquisition. And we also said that in our interest to play and expand our AI footprint, as I said, world's largest AI services company, we did mention that we will be looking at more acquisitions. And the first announcement we made is in the form of ListEngage.
That's an important clarification coming in there from you, Krithi, that you will be looking at more acquisitions. Now, let me just come to your TCV. The total contract value at $10 billion is no mean feat. Can you give us some details on it? What is also giving you the optimism when you say that you believe FY26 international business will be better than FY25?
So first on TCV, definitely we had a $10 billion TCV supported by strong increase in BFSI in our consumer business and spread throughout the world. And it also has a good mix of renewals as well as new projects. So we are very comfortable with the TCV, and it puts us in the right place for future growth. In coming to the other point related to will FY26 be better than 25? We had a weak H1, and we believe based on the conversations we are having with the customer with the TCV we are signing, we believe our H2 will be better than H1. And by that token, at this time, I'm quite hopeful that FY26 international revenue of 26 could be better than 25.
So then let me talk specifically about the US of A. How you're looking at the current environment, the commentary and the conversations coming out of America, considering all the measures they're taking. Of course, H-1B visas perhaps by itself is not impacting you too much right now, but even the sense that in the United States they want to look more inward. How do you look at that?
We don't, at this time, our approach has been to, how do you see, if you look at other geographies that we operate, like LATAM or Middle East or APAC, we operate with a very, very high percentage of local associates. And you also move into see how are the new AI engagements going to be done. They are going to require much closer collaboration with our clients in terms of understanding the requirement, in terms of doing the build. So, and it's also going to require a very diverse skill set compared to pure engineering technology skill set alone. Taking all this into mind, we would continue to expand the local workforce in all of the geography, particularly in US and Europe. We operate, and we also even we have enough people on H1 already in US. I don't think we would be looking for adding to that count on any time now.
But when you renew those visas, your costs will go up, isn't it?
If I renew them, okay, my intention is to, okay, because see, our original plan was always to we send people on H1 with the intention to bring them back, rotate them. So it continue to focus on bringing back at the end of programs or rotating them with local. So how much we would renew or who would we renew is a call that we'll take at the appropriate time. But we are not we are, as I said, we are looking to increase our local participation.
So that's an important input also for a lot of aspirants who think that this is a route to an H-1B visa. TCS is going to relook at it. Let me come to the issue of jobs, Krithi, and I think we need to spend a little time on this because this has been in the public domain for a while. What is the actual number of net exits that have taken place this quarter? Because there's a 12,000 figure, there's closer to a 20,000 figure. Which one is it? And what is your thinking and strategy as far as jobs are concerned?
We've been working with our customers, we've been training our associates a lot, and based on that, we form our conviction that TCS has to be the world's largest AI-led services company. And I also told you like 5 pillars we are looking at how do we drive that. And one of them is a workforce transformation. It means that our workforce has to be future ready. Towards that, we are continuing to train our people, invest a lot in our people. But the kind of engagements that we do is changing, the kind of management talent that we require is also changing, which means a certain section of people who despite the retraining or reskilling, may not have the skills or capabilities for the future or may not fit into the future TCS. And that's a small set of people that we said that we estimate about 2% is what we may end up releasing. And in Q2, we released about 1%, roughly about 6,000 people in the mid and senior management layer. We released from TCS with a good severance package. And we also provided, where applicable, the appropriate outplacement services for them. You talked about 19,000. So
Yeah.
this 19,000 net negative of 19,500 is made up of multiple components. There is a regular attrition there. There are people that we recruited. Then this is we talked about the redundancy of mid and senior. And there is some other involuntary attrition at a junior level because people have been on the performance or the on the bench for a longer time. Based on the bench policy, we had to release certain number of people. So the combination of this is where you are leading into this 19,000, 19,500. But as I said, the redundancy of mid and senior based on skill and capability mismatch is about 6,000.
What about freshers who have offer letters currently? Because that is also, one question doing the rounds.
All the freshers, see again, as I told you, we recruited also, we in this quarter, we made offers to also close to, I think, 18 or 19,000 people. So it is not about AI shrinking work or we are cutting cost. This is about TCS workforce getting future ready. So this is not about cost, this is not about AI shrinking workforce. We will, whatever offers we already made, we'll always honor all the offers we made.
You know, Krithi, I want you to answer the next question addressing people directly, because a job at TCS is an aspiration for lakhs of Indians. Right now, they don't know how to achieve that aspiration. What is your message to freshers who hope to work at TCS?
See, for one, we want them to be very good in understanding the technology. If they are comp science students, we want them to be very good in comp science, understanding what is the latest, how does AI work, how do all they should be very adept in new technology so that what is required in the marketplace, they should also learn and develop a lot of familiarity and deeper understanding. And I do believe, in fact, I had written a piece some time ago. I do believe the future there will be lot more opportunities for technologists, but not all of them need to be programmers. There will be multiple kinds of jobs that will come along the way. The folks coming out of the colleges should enable themselves to do such kind of jobs. But the opportunities are there, will be there.
Opportunities are there, opportunities will be there. Let me come to the financials as well, Krithi, just for a little bit. Margins in this quarter have been better than expected. What has boosted this, and can these factors sustain?
See, like we had, I think, overall 70 bips improvement in margin. See, there is a currency benefit, a tailwind of about 80 basis points, if I remember right. But at the same time, we also gave away increments last quarter. We also increased our contribution to QVA last quarter. Together, they took about 70 basis points. So then the remaining was contributed by operational excellence and pyramid correction. We have stated multiple times 26 to 28% is the margin that we aspire for. We will continue to drive towards that.
All right, thank you so much, Krithi, for speaking with us.